Hello and welcome everyone, Tyrael here, and recently someone posted in my comments that I should check out the level 7 giants. We recently got level 7 giants, and this person wanted to know, are they as good as level 5 golems? This is a new level of giants. Level 6 giants were pretty good, but they weren't as good as golems, so I went ahead and I tested them out. Now, just a word of warning, there are some mistakes in the following raids, but none so bad and so glaring that they actually change the outcome of the raid. Some people are going to post in the comments below, yeah, you made a mistake with this spell. I know I did. I know I screwed up with that, but it really didn't change the major part of the outcome of the raid. Let's go ahead and get started. So for the tactic, I decided to use a go wee wee and just swap out the golems with giants whenever I did it with giants. So I go in from the bottom of this southern teaser. I'm deploying a decent spread of golems. Now there are a lot of giant bombs, and I did make a mistake here. First mistake is I spammed my wall breakers. But luckily enough get through. I should have tested with one wall breaker, and I knew there was going to be a giant bomb there, but I didn't test, and you can see that I lost a bunch of wall breakers. But I got where I needed to go, and I have no real use for my wall breakers after that anyways. And now I've broken through. Heroes are going in. I got a rage spell right there, so my archer queen should be in a rage spell still while she's hitting the town hall. Now the single target inferno should also be distracted by all my witches. And unfortunately, the queen distracted all of my troops, so I couldn't take out the multi-target inferno before it took out all my witches and wizards. But, oh well. And my king was taken out by that single target inferno. Even with all the little guys running around, it still targeted him. I'm at 53% and 2 stars, so that's a successful attack. Now, there is 2 minutes left in this replay. That's a lot of time for a lot of stuff to happen. That jump spell on the right was actually where I intended it to be. I wanted my golem or golemites to jump over, get in front of that wizard tower, and I was hoping I could take out the archer tower and wizard tower and have a chance at a 3-star. If I were to put the jump spell up top center for my archer queen, it just would have gotten her killed even faster because she would have rushed up there with a bunch of archer towers and been taken out. She has no protection. I deployed these wizards on the side trying to get some percentages. I also do a lot more raids than I show you guys. I don't just do these things with like 4 raids and decide a winner on these things. I actually do like 10 raids, then pick 4 raids to show you. So now I just have to see how far 3 witches, 1 wizard, and 1 archer can get me. And it is surprisingly far. Look how much time is left on this replay. That's a lot of time. I'm going to double time it through here because it's just witches slowly breaking through walls. And we really don't need to see that. So I put it on double speed. And they're just going through, taking out a lot. That giant bomb had me worried because I thought it was going to get my witches targeted. But luckily, the archer took the 1 shot that got through. And now, without a giant bomb on the left, on the right there was one on the left. They take out the archer towers right there. And I'm just running out of time. And unfortunately, my skeletons are also on the walls. So what's going to happen is, even if I didn't run out of time here, my witches would have been taken out by this cannon. So really, 88%. That is a lot of percentage. It's almost a 3-star. That guy had his heroes up. That guy had a full clan castle. It wasn't the best clan castle, but it was a full clan castle. So this was a very successful raid. So I went ahead, swapped out the golems for giants, and went looking for a fairly similar base, fairly similar upgrades, and a fairly similar design. I do have to break through the bottom walls, but then it just becomes a southern teaser like the other one. Unfortunately, because of the position of that cannon, my giants didn't really want to go straight for the bottom. Then I could have had a very similar spread. There's also no heroes on this one, so it is easier. This is an easier target than the other one. I also spread out my witches a little bit. I'm trying to spread out my witches more. Someone in the comments said, hey, why don't you just stagger the dropping of your witches, both in time and in placement, so they spread the skeletons more and speed up their skeleton production, get it staggered a little bit. Also, those giant bombs will be the death of me. I lost like 4 wizards there. Now, here comes the first failed spell, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. I was trying to get the Inferno Tower and the troops, but I only got the troops. I'm playing on a phone. It's kind of hard to see. But I did freeze them and then lightning them, so it kind of worked. But really, I'm at 40% with the 1-star. If that freeze had been better, maybe I could have gotten the 2-star, but I got 4 wizards left. And there's no real chance of me getting a 2nd star. It's going to be really difficult because there's no actual free buildings for this guy. There's nothing I can take with 1 troop, with like 1 archer worth of health. The wizards barely take out the small health buildings. And right there you can see I'm going to get 44%. Now, You may say you screwed up with the spell, maybe you could have gotten the 2-star. Yes, maybe I could have gotten the 2-star, but here's something to remember. One spell does not 44% make, okay? That one free spell would not have gotten me 44%. And on top of that, the guy had no heroes. It was an easier base than before. So far it's not doing so well, but I decided I wanted to see it in a different setting. I wanted to try it in Clan Wars, so I went ahead and I did that. So up here, I decided to use a Go-Wee-Wee in Clan Wars. I went ahead and attacked this guy, and I made sure that the other guy I attacked was similar in space strength. So I spread out my golems. I know there's either going to be giant bombs or a Tesla on the bottom there. This guy has his town hall close, so that's why I put all his storages there. And it turns out he has a Tesla, and I go ahead and I'm going to be testing it as well to see if there's any giant bombs behind that Tesla as well to try and keep my wall breakers. Now, because of that Tesla, one of my golems did go in, but now both of them are going off and up. I'm going in with my witches. My witches were placed a little bit closer together, but I want them all to go down the center. That's really where I want everything to go. But unfortunately, my king's going off to the side. My jump spell should be getting me some stuff in there. Now, my free spell, at least I froze the Inferno and all of the clan castle troops. Got them all with one lightning. Got my wizards in there. Giant bomb went off and killed just basically skeleton minions, though. My archer queen was able to take out the town hall, and my barbarian king is now set to go ahead and take the 2nd star just off the percentages. Now, I do rage my queen there because I just want to take her to more in the core because I want Inferno kills. I'm still trying to get that achievement very, very, very slowly. But I want those Inferno kills more than I want the other stuff because I know I'm going to get the 2nd star anyways. And I do have 5 wizards left in case I needed them. And I almost did because of those little skeleton minions. But I got my wizards going around the outside. I already had the 2nd star. But let's see how much percentage we can get. We're at 55% here. Got 21 seconds left. I got 1 wizard left and my golem. And my last wizard's going down. And my golem's just going to go ahead. And he's going to sit there. I was thinking maybe he can take out the other Inferno tower. Maybe. But it didn't really work out that way. And he ends up going down and I get 56%. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take my giants and see what I can do on a very similarly upgraded base. There was none that had the exact same design. This was similar though, that the town hall was actually a little bit off to one side, and the upgrades were very similar to this as well. But also, his heroes are lower levels than the last guy, so this should be a little bit easier, right? Now, I'm trying to break through. I did get screwed over by a couple traps that took out a little bit of my wall breakers. Couple little things like wizard tower and stuff like that did take out a fair amount of wall breakers, but the main thing is getting in there to that town hall and then getting the percentage. I am keeping 8 wizards in the pocket just to see if I can get some extra percentage at the end. Now I got my jump spell there. That was a good free spell on the side of defenses, but it was not a good free spell for the clan castle. It didn't work very well for that because a witch got left in the back. But I did freeze 2 Tesla, an Inferno Tower, and an Expo all at once. My queen's going to be able to take out the town hall. But then you look at the percentage, and you realize I'm at 29%. I get the town hall at 30%. There's not a lot of percentage to go with this. My giants disappeared. They're gone. The ones on the bottom stayed alive for a while, though. They stayed alive for a while. So now I have to get, what, 17% with 8 wizards. Now, there was one free building that I actually didn't notice was free. It was that little barracks all the way up there in the top left that is technically a free building. So add an extra percentage to this. We get 39% and 1 star. Now, for everyone who thinks the problem in this all is me, I actually have some defenses against giants from people who routinely use them in Champions League. Some of these people are at around 3,800 trophies. So let's go ahead and take a look at how these people who use them every day fare with their giants. Okay, first up we have Milkway, and he is using a Go-Wee-Wee, but he has substituted a Clan Castle Golem for 7 giants. So he's going to be deploying that as like a 4th Golem. So it's a mix. This is what happens when you mix them. Is it as good as a Golem in the Clan Castle? Let's go ahead and take a look. He's got that jump spell there. It's pretty well placed. And with the fact that my Clan Castle still has yet to come out, it should pull him towards my Town Hall. I do have a lot of archers. I've been going with the all-archer Clan Castle recently. And the heroes are going in the right direction, so it looks like he's doing quite well with this. Now, watch how long his giants fare compared to his golems, And also, this guy really likes freeze spells. He has a lot of freeze spells. I think he brought 3. I didn't check at the beginning, but I'm pretty sure he brought 3 freeze spells. That's a lot, especially for a go wee wee. Now, watch. His giants are almost dead. None of his golems have broken. His giants are all gone at this point, and his golems, the first one is about to split in like 10 seconds. So obviously the giants just could not survive as long as the golems. They didn't really hit any big bombs or anything, any giant bombs. They didn't hit any special traps that targeted the giants over the golems. I'm not saying that there's any traps that do that. I mean, like skeleton traps that ran in and targeted the giants and killed some of them. No, that didn't happen. There was nothing that targeted the giants, not the golems. So you can see that the giants are not living as long, even though they've been given a level 7 upgrade. And now we've just got little skeletons there. He's going to deploy his archers. He gets a 38% 1-star, very similar to what I got. And this guy probably uses it every single day. And for this final raid, I'm just going to go over why I think this is the case. Giants do have a lot of health, especially after having level 7 added. But what it is giants are weaker to a lot more than golems. Golems are weak to single target inferno towers and heroes. Giants are weak to single target inferno towers, multi-target inferno towers, heroes, giant bombs, spring traps, expos, and just about generally everything, especially a clan castle full of wizards. So they may be almost as strong health-wise and may do more damage in total than a golem does, but giants are weak to so many more defenses than golems could possibly be. Golems can sit there and take it. They don't suffer from splash damage. Golems don't suffer when they get hit by all those wizards. Golems don't suffer when they get hit by those multi-target inferno towers or skeleton trap. Giant instead suffers from just about everything. They get wrecked by just about everything. So giants may seem like they have as much health and more damage than golems, but in reality they lose that health a lot faster. Now this guy is trying to lure out my clan castle on the top. That didn't work because it was empty. I had actually won the previous defense, so I was offline without a clan castle. And he also didn't clear properly on the bottom, so his heroes went off to the left, and he wasted a lot of his troops up top. It looks like he generally seems to clear like 20-some% and take out the clan castle, and then come in and just bum rush the town hall. That didn't work for him, but he did get the 1-star on this. So I guess it is a victory for him, but it wasn't a 2-star, and he was clearly going for it with that jump spell right there. So giants, in the end, may seem like they could hold their own against golem, but they are just not as good, and it's really not worth the time to just build them. Just make golems if you're trying to push or trying to win at clan wars. Just use golems. Giants are a lie. Giants are good, but not that good. So that's the full conclusion of this. Golems win. That's it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Tyrael, out.